Welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Scorpio weekly money and career reading from April 15th to the 21st, 2024. Scorpios, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Well, that just flew out. April 15th to the 21st, 2024. Money and career for the sign of Scorpio. I just did a live. For anybody that hasn't connected yet, I invite you to go check out the live. It is a power reading. I'm going to try to do more of those. So it's a Scorpio power reading. I'll put the link below. But if you haven't checked it out yet, go over there and check it out. It's interesting. All right, let's get started. Scorpios, there will be a magic word at the end of the reading. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below and be subscribed. And I will announce one name at the end of the month in a live reading. All right, let's get started. Scorpio, see if there are a couple more cards. These cards are flying out, Scorpio. You can see them. All right, let's see what's going on. A lot of energy here. The Emperor, nice. The Strength card. Okay, you are in control. Control. You have control of this navigation, control of your energies, of what you want, of how you're positioning yourself. Sorry. Wow, and I want it now, and I want it fast. Knight of Swords. The power of knowing what you want and very clear on your objectives, Scorpio. You are the leader in the house now. And again, I invite you, if you're interested in going to check out the power reading. The Emperor is about that. It's about being clear on your goals, and being clear on who you are, and your choices and your decisions and where you stand, right? And then it is about the power of leading, or the power of deciding and taking back control of your life, of a way of being, if that makes sense, right? And so it has been complicated. It has been tumultuous to say the least, Scorpio, right? But now I feel like with this clear vision, or sort of the lifting of the fog, you now know what you want. And also, conflicts don't scare you as much. Energies don't scare you as much. Conflicting arguments, not agreeing, feeling of being left out, of not being understood, or not being heard, that's dissipating, right? So now you can I'm going to take that back, Scorpio. You can get into a role again that you so love, of empowerment of others, protective of others, loving of others, caring of others, right? Using your power and not hesitating to use that new power that you have, to claim your leadership, to claim that job, or to claim your power, or to claim your position, or to claim your voice, your idea, your wherever you want to stand in the world, and whatever you want to make happen, and whatever you want people to understand or hear. Your positioning, you now have that position of voice. And I feel like before you didn't really have it. And even if you started to have it again, started to have a voice again, And you know what I'm saying, right? It's not that you didn't have a voice before, but you didn't feel you had one because you weren't heard, you weren't understood, you were hermit mode for so long. You didn't even want to get out there. You didn't even want to voice anything because nothing was working, and no one was understanding. And also, you were not interested in anything because it didn't connect. It didn't make sense. It wasn't worth, in your mind, it wasn't worth meeting people or connecting with people or checking out other things or trying out new ideas, creating, whatever, right? Anything in life, right? Connecting with others. And you didn't even think it was interesting. I was going to say necessary, but it's not even about necessary. It's about you didn't even go out there because it wasn't for you. And you didn't have the power to exist. Does that make sense to you? Comment down below, Scorpio. And when I say that, obviously you exist, and obviously you're powerful and beautiful, but you felt you didn't have your power to exist, and you didn't have the power to exist the way you want, the way a Scorpio wants, the way a Scorpio needs to have a role, have a power, be seen, pushed forward, be seen, be noticed, and then Scorpio can power through. So here you are with the Emperor, where you're protecting yourself because now you know how to do that. And now you can claim that leadership, that role, that job, that energy, that power, whatever it is. And you won't let anyone put you down anymore, or second guess you, or question you, or dismiss you, or feel like no matter what, it doesn't matter about Scorpio, we're going to tell them what to do, and we're going to sort of manipulate them through something, and it doesn't really matter what they think, they're just going to do it because we tell them to do it. No, those days are over, right? You're claiming your power back, and now you have your power back. You're seen now. But now you have to, it's almost like you have to put in sync the power you have back and your new self, because you're not the same person you were pre-world situation. And so now you're learning to put yourself in sync, to put the pieces together, to align all the energies between this new power you're given, and the new person you are. And so now you can create calm out of chaos, or create a new path for yourself, create new connections, find that job, connect with that person, start a relationship, relocate, start a new life, and also have the clarity in your choices, being back on that page, Scorpio, on that energy where you can find the obvious answer to something, the obvious connection to something, the obvious choice you want, without going back into that tunnel or that rabbit hole, right? Where you have to figure it out for days and days and days and nights on end. No, now you're back in that capacity mode where very quickly you automatically sense and know what decision you're going to make, where you're going, what you're doing, what works, what doesn't work, what you're going to pass, what's not for you, and how you want to sort of reinvent yourself in your new world, in your new powers, in your new being. So yeah, you can create calm out of chaos, or, strategize, map things out, find the solutions, solve problems. You've gained so much wisdom and so much experience. Now you can enjoy guiding yourself, guiding others, helping others. It's a beautiful energy, Scorpio. And here with the strength, it's just confirming that you're in control, that even if there are obstacles, and even there'll always be obstacles. I always say that life is not linear. But even whatever obstacles there are, you can deal with them now, right? It's not going to be as overwhelming, as overpowering as before, where you just couldn't deal with it, couldn't communicate, couldn't sense it, couldn't understand it, whatever it is, process it, whatever. Here, you have the courage. You're back in that courage mode, because Scorpio, no matter what we say, is the one that can get their hands dirty, the one that will show up, the one that will be there when no one else wants to do it, or when no one else has the capacity to take it upon themselves, emotionally, physically, mentally. Scorpio can dig deep and show up and be the person, that powerful person you can count on, you can trust. You're back in that mode, Scorpio. And so you're mastering your instincts. You have that self-control, but also you have the courage to push forward in becoming independent, back into independent mode. Scorpio likes independence, likes to have their own choices, doesn't like to be imposed upon, doesn't like to be told that they don't know what they're doing and therefore they can't really make their choice, so someone else is gonna make it for them. No, right? No. So now you're able to move towards your goals, your convictions in your energy, mastering your energies and enjoying your energies, and also being able to push the envelope, surpassing yourself, doing extraordinary things, doing things no one else can do, thinking so far ahead of everyone else, Scorpio. You have 2 knights, all about moving forward. So Knight of Swords, push. You're imposing yourself. You want things to happen fast. All of a sudden, the gates are open and Scorpio is out there to make things happen, or the energies are really pushing you forward, almost like impatiently. But then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the opposite, slowing down and sort of dragging your feet a little bit. So I think you're still in that mode where you're finding yourself and you're connecting the dots little by little, pushing forward, imposing, wanting to discuss, wanting it your way. With the Knight of Swords, sort of pushing forward and determined to make things happen now and happen fast. Let's move along, let's move forward. Well, the world is still chaotic. The world is still complicated. So you're finding your energy within your environment, your personal, mental, physical, emotional energy is back. But the world is not back. The world, well, I can't even say that. The world is ever chaotic, ever so changing, and it's going to continue changing. It's not going to get back to anything. It's just going to evolve into whatever it's going to evolve. So here, you're back and forth. But I think that also this Knight of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands being 2 contradictory energies, are you planning, preparing, strategizing, and then pushing forward, courageously imposing your point of view, your power, and then taking a step back, organizing again, strategizing, back and forth. All right, let's see. 6 of Swords, yes, moving into something calmer. I always say, try not to take too many swords with you. It's going to be a calmer. When I say calmer, it's a calmer mental energy, right? Not as chaotic, not as difficult. Everything turbulent in your mind, in your brain, like too much to handle. Too many people, too many conversations, too many decisions to make, too many conflicts. No one agrees. It's going to calm down. You're moving into something calmer. And now you're going to be able to navigate your own seas, navigate your own path, as opposed to absorbing everyone else's, working really hard. Sorry, grabbing a little drink. 7 of Pentacles. You have been waiting. working and waiting, right? I think that now you're going to be able to reap the fruits of your labor, right? With the Seven of Pentacles. You've put a lot of effort. You always put a lot of time and effort in maybe a job, a project, something you want to create, or even your day-to-day job. I feel like, you know, maybe you have several jobs. Maybe you've been in the same job for a long time, or maybe you're shifting and you really want a shift, you want a change, or maybe you're looking for that job, or maybe you want to create your business, whatever it is, right? Maybe you want to move. You're now finding the clarity on that direction. So now, whatever it is that you've been planning or working on, and even, that's what I wanted to get to, sorry, I jumped ahead. Even if you're not looking for a job or wanting to shift and change and create or whatever, and that you're still in that same job, or there's several jobs, you're gonna begin to see things come in and see your effort rewarded for sticking it through, for being there. Even if you didn't push the envelope the way you usually do or the way you used to do, you still showed up. You still are putting the effort in, wanting to create, wanting to be different, wanting to show that your commitment, your loyalty, and that is rewarding. That's going to be rewarding. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but this is probably someone around you that wants to create, that wants to build a company, that wants to work on a new project, that wants to go in a new direction, maybe wants you aboard. And that's where the rewards are coming in. Ace of Swords, a new direction. Also, clarity and a new way of seeing things. It's almost like a revelation. King of Wands. Wow. It's almost like now you're understanding. You're finding clarity on a situation that's going to start, or it's a new idea, or it's a truth on something that is leading to a new idea, leading to a new path. With this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, maybe this King of Wands is your manager or someone you're working with or a friend or a family member, something like that, that is guiding you towards something. Let's see. King of Swords, powerful, powerful people around you. Here's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this can be you, Scorpio, building your own, seeing clear, having that intelligence, that spirit, that intellectual spirit, that, you know, to have discussions that are very clear, very honest, and moving you towards something with a lot of integrity. Is this an idea you have? I don't think it's you, though. I think you're finding clarity in a direction you're moving towards. So maybe it's a job, maybe it's an idea, maybe it's a new project within your job or jobs or your company, or someone is clearing the way for you. Let's see. Yes. Wow. Okay, so here's the Lovers, which is the ultimate card of integrity, of honesty and being yourself and projecting yourself in a really honest way, being true to yourself, being true to others. There's no more filter. There's no more playing games. You're finding the truth on something. You're figuring something out in a huge way, Scorpio. I feel like there are people surrounding you, whether they're people you're working with or family members or friends or, you know, both, King of Wands, King of Swords, the Emperor, although I do think the Emperor is you, it can also be an Aries. But I feel like this is you finally understanding something with the Lovers, finally getting it. But I feel like you're not the only one that's finally getting it. After all these years, all these conflicts, all these conversations, finally there's a moment of sincerity, of honesty in the conversations with the other people. And so you're associating yourself with those honest people, with people you have true connections with. And this is really becoming something of a revelation for you, that these people have your back, that these people love you, or these people want you on their team, or these people are opening doors for you. This is about meeting new connections, new people, making a choice in a job, making a choice in a career path, in a professional sense. Like maybe you're going to be part of a new job, a new idea, a new team. And it's really something, it's almost like an incredible moment where you realize, wow, this is what I've been waiting for. These are the doors that are opening to my new life, to my new power, to my new position, to my new job, to my new career. And it's becoming so obvious that this is your way, the way to go. This is your direction, and it's a beautiful development in your career. This is very favorable for all projects, all new connections, to find a job, to develop a business. And it feels like the people you're connecting with, King of Wands, King of Swords, are really honest people with a lot of integrity and have your back and want you on their team, like in a beautiful way. I can't say it another way. They have your back. And that's something Scorpio doesn't trust many people, doesn't trust many energies, but their own. And so here, the fact that you're actually connecting with people, associating, partnering up with people, there's a union there, a union with people or with a certain field. Maybe it's a union, right? And maybe you're going to be part of a union, or maybe you're going to be part of a company, or maybe people are going to make something official for you and you're going to be part of a community, something like that. And it's like these people are really important for you, and they're also very honest in their approach, honest in their discussions. It's very clear, and maybe those discussions lead to a lot of honesty, integrity, clarity within it's a new path, Ace of Swords, and you're seeing and thinking things differently. These people are guiding you towards your new path. It's almost like you're that guiding light, Scorpio. You're that guiding light, and they are opening those doors for you. I say they, King of Wands, King of Swords, important people, leaders, decision makers. But I also feel like you are profoundly clear on your ways, on what you're going to do. Your conversations are clear. You don't have anything to hide anymore, Scorpio, you know. So you're very, very honest with yourself, and there's nothing to hide anymore. You just go for it. All right, let's see if there are a few more cards in the second deck. Yes, again, very official. This is a guide. Now, this can be a spiritual guide as well. This can be a boss. This can be a teacher, a professor. This can be in a school, people opening doors for you, you know, taking classes and leading you on a new direction. Or this can be someone, it's someone of importance. It is a leader. It is someone out there that has a lot of power, but a lot of wisdom as well. Four of Pentacles. You're stubborn. Not wanting to share much. Why are you so stubborn, Scorpio? What's happening? You don't like this person? 1, 2, 3, 4 leaders. 4 very, very powerful people. Why are you reticent? It feels like you don't want to communicate. Or you're having conversations with these people. You want to save your money. You don't want to spend money. You're budgeting. You're not communicating with them. Why? Let's see. What's going on here, Scorpio? Two of Cups. Yeah, there's someone there, and I feel like the Two of Cups is also representing that powerful energy with that person, that powerful connection. Can be a friend, can be a family member, can be a co-worker, can be a spiritual something, right? It doesn't have to be a partner, but it can also be your partner in life or someone you're meeting for the first time. Aha, Scorpio. I don't think it's that, though. I don't think it's a relationship. I think because you have the Justice. So someone is making a decision here, or there's and you have the King of Wands again, and you have the Ace of Swords again, and you have the Queen of Wands this time. Many people around you, many people feeling that there's a decision to be made for you to be able to be aligned the right way in your direction, being rewarded, being yourself, Scorpio, on that pedestal, and recognized for who you are as a beautiful person. There's something being built, but there's also a decision there, right? It's like it's about doing the right thing. And so this decision is probably something that's been looming, that's been going on for a while, maybe weeks, maybe months, maybe years even, that this is a major decision with someone that's redirecting your path. You're not alone. There's many people around you, and it feels like there's many people in your dynamic, right? And again, it can be family, friends, people you're working with, but it's becoming very clear. Your path is becoming very clear with the Justice. And again, the Justice is a big decision, but a decision that makes sense, that is good for you, that's putting you in the right place, but everybody else as well, for more stability, for balance. And it's sort of like an obligation that everybody's got to follow this decision. There's not much of a choice. It's just about doing the right thing and following through. But this right thing, this decision, this Justice is there for your good, for it to become better, a better dynamic, more communication and stability, and also to unblock whatever energies are still blocked. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Scorpio. Yes, I invite you, if you want, of course, to go check out the live, because I feel like it's going to be helpful. Yes. Okay. Well, there we go. 10 of Wands, you're still pushing. 4 of Swords. It's about resting, regrouping, understanding, and really taking a time out of those stressful times, a time out of those tumultuous times, trying to figure things out. What's the answer? What should I do? What's the choice? Maybe you have a major decision to make and you still haven't made it. But I feel like people surrounding you are there for you, as opposed to before, sort of blocked and with a lot on your shoulders, a lot of stress, a lot of pressure on your shoulders to make a decision, to make things happen. And you're sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you just want to rest. You just want to rest. And but I think that this time around you, there are not negative energies. These are people there for you, with you. And they will be with you by your side to help you open doors, because you have the Seven of Pentacles. Everything you've done up to now, all the effort you put in the communication, all the effort you put in to search that job, to change positions, to start your business, to move, whatever, right? Now it's finally becoming clear what your position is and what your decision is. I feel like I want to take one oracle card. I usually don't do that, but Scorpio, I'm going to do that. This is the Secret Garden Oracle, for anyone interested. They're beautiful energies, and I feel like there's, I don't do this often. I usually do it on my lives, on the live readings. But I feel like there's a card here for you. Let's see. Scorpios, weekly, money and career. Listen. There we go. Listen. There's something there for you to listen or to understand, because now is that shift. But I think it's like a more gentle shift. Let's see. Listen. Be very still. Seek your own company. It doesn't matter what other people think. You may believe it does. The whole world, including all your loved ones, can shout from the rooftops what you should or shouldn't do. I'm sorry I'm laughing, Scorpio, but I hope you're smiling with you. But if your inner voice does not concur, you need to walk away from their noise. It's time to get quiet. The answer is within you, but you'll need to create a space of deep listening in order to decipher the truth that comes from the still, small voice, rather than the voice of those who want you to act a certain way for your best interest. Their advice often springs from their own best interest, in hopes of you acting in ways to make them comfortable or secure. You do not need to be afraid. The soul will never lead you astray. Wait until you can hear its simple song. Let it be your compass. It is so incredibly that, Scorpio. And I couldn't do better in the words. It is you that knows, and I always say that. It's not about others. It's not about what they think is better for you to make themselves comfortable. That's exactly it. It's about you. And so I feel like this decision, this new direction, this choice, whatever it is for you, has been an ongoing energy for a while. Again, you are the profound owner of your own choices and energies, no one else. And if everyone is imposing on you, a lot of people in here, if everyone is there to make sure you do the right thing for them and not for you, then it's up to you to go back within, back to the drawing board, and make sure you're balanced, you're aligned, and you are owner of your own choices. It is profound, Scorpio, profound. I want to feel like, I almost want to say listen, but that's not a good word for you, Scorpio. My power, my choice, that's for you. My power, my choice. And you will probably find the way. You will find the choice. You will find the direction. You will find the moment. But it has to be your moment, your energy. So my power, my choice. Or my moment, my choice, if that makes more sense to you. Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you again to each and everyone for empowering this channel. You are amazing, Scorpios. You are up there with Capricorn and Leo, but you are pretty much the powerhouse of this channel. So I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Gratitude to all for empowering me in pushing forward in this channel. So thank you. Have a great week, Scorpio. Take care. Bye-bye.